Welcome to Makewell with Miss Markwell. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare and make macaroni cheese. I'm not a professional chef, but I am a design and technology teacher and I teach food, fashion and other D&T subjects and skills. My videos are aimed at helping children, teenagers and anyone who wants to develop their food practical skills. To make the macaroni cheese you will need lots of equipment. 1 kettle to boil the water, 2 saucepans, 1 for the sauce, 1 for the pasta, a colander to drain the pasta, a balloon whisk to stir the sauce, cheese grater, baking dish, chopping board, knife, and paper towel, and a spoon to stir the cheese into the sauce. To measure the milk, you need to keep the jug on a flat surface. If you hold it up and you pour the milk, it's not going to be level and it's going to move. So on a flat surface and pour. We're now going to grate the cheese. You're going to use the large surface of the cheese grater. You're going to hold the cheese and have your hand flat so you don't grate your fingertips. I'm using a paper towel instead of a chopping board, just to save on washing up. If you have lumps that fall off, you don't need to grate all of it because it's going to be melted into the sauce. Divide a small portion of it because this will be used to garnish and sprinkle onto the top of the macaroni cheese when it's finished. I'm going to add a tomato to garnish the macaroni cheese, so I'll add a nice vibrant red colour to the dish. The stalk, I use a claw grip to grip the tomato, make sure your fingers and thumb are out of the way. And when you get to the end, you can use the bridge hold and slice. The pasta takes about 10 minutes or more to cook, so we need to cook this first. I've boiled the kettle just to quicken up the process of having hot water. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. This stops the pasta from sticking. Add the 100 grams of macaroni pasta. And I'm just going to give it a stir to stop it from sticking. And the pasta will boil and you need a gentle bubble. If it starts the water starts to boil over, you need to turn the temperature down. I'm now going to make the sauce while the pasta is cooking. There are 2 ways that you can make the sauce. There's the roux method and the all-in-one method. At school we use the all-in-one method, which I will use today. The all-in-one method for the sauce is just placing the butter, flour and milk into the saucepan. Have the temperature onto a medium to high heat. I'm going to use the balloon whisk and continuously stir to stop the flour from sinking. If you do not stir the flour, it will sink and become lumpy. As soon as the butter melts and the milk heats up to temperature, the flour will dissolve and the liquid will thicken. After a couple of minutes you'll find that the sauce has thickened. As soon as the sauce becomes a creamy consistency, then it coats the balloon whisk, remove from the heat. If you overcook the sauce will become too thick. If this does happen, you need to add more milk and keep stirring. I'm going to place the hot saucepan onto a pot stand so I don't burn the surface with the hot pan. To enhance the flavour, I'm going to add a teaspoon of mustard and stir in the mustard to flavour the sauce. Once the sauce has been removed from the heat, add the cheese. As the sauce is still hot, the cheese will just melt. Remember to leave a small portion as you're going to have this as a garnish. Do not use the balloon whisk to stir in the sauce, you're going to use your spoon, because if you use your balloon whisk the cheese will get stuck and clogged into the balloon whisk. So just keep stirring until it's melted. The pasta has been boiling for 10 minutes and it's now nice and soft. I'm going to pour it into the colander. Remember the colander is in the sink to drain the water. Add the drained pasta to the cheesy sauce and stir until the pasta is coated with a lovely delicious creamy sauce. pour the pasta, macaroni and sauce into an oven-proof dish. Sprinkle the leftover cheese. To finish the dish, add the sliced tomatoes. You need to cook in a preheated oven until the cheese has melted and turned a golden brown. This has now been in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. If you don't like tomatoes, you can leave the macaroni cheese plain, or try alternatives such as breadcrumbs mixed with some grated cheese for a crunchy topping, or sprinkle with some paprika or chili flakes if you like things a bit spicy. Thank you for watching Makewell with Miss Markwell. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos on how to prepare recipes. If there are any guides you would like me to cover, then please leave a comment and I'll add it to my to-do list.